Yo, this is Skull Crashing Finale, and this is B, the Booker, Road to Wrestlemania. Subscribe to me, like this video please, and comment. I'm always interested in what you got to say. Basically, B, the Booker is how I would book feuds and promos and stuff all the way to WrestleMania. Okay? Right. So this is my board. As you can see on the left, the current champions and the announced matches, and on the right over here, the current feuds. Now, Sheamus and Mark Henry may be over, but Daniel Bryan, there was a possibility after he said, "What's wrong with you?" to Sheamus. The other feuds are quite self-explanatory. We've seen what's gone on there. So this is my card, and this is how I would book promoting these matches. Right. And why I pick these matches. They probably won't happen, but you never know. Right. So first, you've got to have a Money in the Bank match. Now, could be quite a few retirements in the next 2 years. I'm thinking about Mysterio. Who else? Sorry, Mysterio, Triple H, The Undertaker, Edge. And these could all retire, so they need to push young talent, and this is a good way of doing it. Okay, Henry and Sheamus aren't that young, but and neither's Kane, but they can do this well if. Now, Evan Bourne hasn't come back yet, so I'm not sure if he'll be in this match. So I'd put Ted DiBiase if he's not in here, but it's a bit complicated on who I'd pick after. I'll show you. So I've got Sheamus and Henry, the feud. I'll come back onto that match with them when I go on to the Tag Champions match. Right. Okay. Next match. So that'd be the first match, the opening match. Next match, have a good match. Have Dashing Cody Rhodes versus Rey Mysterio. Now, this is a great way of pushing Cody Rhodes by having him beat Rey Mysterio. Now, how I would promote this is right. Now, this all depends on what Cody Rhodes' announcement is, so I can't really say anything much on this. Depends on what his announcement is. His announcement should, if I was choosing, it should be something like, if it's so big, it should be like, I've spoke to General. I don't know. Right, okay. Well, yeah, but they could promote that well. Maybe they could add a retirement angle in there. I'm not sure. Next match. This match probably will happen. Spelled that wrong. Loser leaves Raw match. Jerry the King Lawler versus Michael Cole. Now, the only reason why I've done just loser leaves Raw is because I'm not sure whether King wants to retire from commentating or not, or one of these two want to retire. So because I don't know, that'll be a loser leaves Raw match, and let Jerry win, make everyone happy. How Michael Cole can accept this fight is, I'm not sure. It's very complicated, but I know it's going to happen somehow. He could get pushed in by the general manager. We might find out who the general manager is. See, that's another thing. the general manager, that could be a big influence on what happens in this WrestleMania. Okay, the next match. Now, everyone's complaining about the World Tag Team Championships, the Tag Team Division. Well, I reckon this match could set it back on the right tracks. Now, you have the core. Now, you don't think I'm being stupid by putting Barrett and Jackson when I perfectly know the champions are Keith Slater and Justin. I'm bumming Kelly Gabriel. But the reason why is because Barrett and Jackson are having a feud with Big Show, and this will fit in with that better, if you know what I mean. How they can do that? Well, they can basically do what they did with David Otunga and Nexus, and he just asked them to hand over the titles. I don't know how, but they should give them the titles instead. But they probably could still do it that way, but I reckon it would be very unlikely that Show will be in a match without Barrett or Jackson. Next I'll have Nexus. I reckon somehow Core and Nexus will face each other, and it'll probably be for the Tag Championships. Instead of McGillicuddy in, I'd have Mason Ryan and David Otunga. Show off Mason Ryan. Be good. Oh, I haven't really picked who should win this match. Right. I'll get on to the next person. Next is the NWO reunion, The Big Show and Diesel. They could do this because he signed a contract and he gave him a big look at the Royal Rumble. So why not do it? And this would be great for the tag division. They shouldn't win it, but the next, well, the winners of NXT. Now this is why I'm going to come back onto the Money in the Bank. Now, if it's Derek Bateman, it'll be exactly the same people that are in there. But if Derek Bateman doesn't win, then Daniel Bryan will have to go into that match. Or, instead, he could face Ted DiBiase for the US Championship, which probably will be better. So the possibilities could be Ricardo Rodriguez and Brodus Clay, so that probably won't happen. I reckon it'll be Daniel Bryan and Derek Bateman. But that'll be good, pushing new talent. Just before I do that, so I need to pick. Yeah, I picked Lawler for that one. So put a little thing there. And for this one, I reckon who should win? I reckon give it to Nexus. Ryan and Otunga. Start that push of Mason Ryan. I reckon Mason Ryan should do most of the work. Okay. CM Punk versus Randy Orton. Now, I'm really looking forward to this because I actually like both of them. I know quite a lot of people don't like Orton as a face, but there's something about him I actually like. CM Punk, great as face and heel. Without him, I'd miss Jericho even more than I do now. He comes close to Jericho. Mic skills, his mic skills and wrestling skills are as good as Jericho's. He could become a real big legend. I'm really a big fan of CM Punk. It should probably be an I Quit match. I don't know why. can just see it. They could build it as, I will just say no. I'll never say I quit. I'll never quit. I don't know, something like that. I can just see it being an I quit match. Next, Edge versus Alberto Del Rio, sorry. But you already knew that. Versus Mr. Christian. Oh yeah, sorry, I need to pick who will win that match. Give it to CM Punk. I just think it'll be better for him. Randy Orton doesn't need it as much. Edge versus Alberto Del Rio. Yeah, so Christian. If Christian's in this match, he needs to win. He's never won the World Heavyweight Championship. Give Alberto Del Rio the title at... He's not ready for it. Give him the title at... What's it called? Over the Limit or something. Or maybe Extreme Rules. Give Christian a bit of a run with the title. That's what I'd do. And I put reason. Christian puts him in the match because Edge is thanking him for saving him from ADR, Alberto Del Rio breaking his arm. Can't really think of another reason why he'd be in the match, but there you go. Next, the awesome one, because I'm the Miz and I'm awesome, versus Never Give Up, Never Back Down, C Nation, Dr. Thugonomics, John Cena. This is the nightmare from hell for most people in the YouTube wrestling community and the internet wrestling community, YWC and IWC. They both can't wrestle, put it like that. If The Rock wants to wrestle, put it as a triple threat match. But he probably doesn't, so put him as the special guest referee. And then the final match. Triple H versus the Dead Man, The Undertaker. Street versus career. This should be the end of Triple H. I reckon it will be the end of Triple H. Have the special guest referee as HBK, and you've got an amazing WrestleMania main event. He's getting put into the Hall of Fame. Not Triple H. Shawn Michaels. And what a better way of doing that? By being the referee. Well, that's how I would book WrestleMania. The road to WrestleMania. Oh yeah, one more match. Because they always have a Divas match. Put Trish Stratus and Kelly in a match against Cool. Split Cool up in this match. Get it over and done with that. And this will be a good way of promoting Tough Enough and giving Kelly the deserved push that she deserves, in my mind. Subscribe to me, like this video, comment if you disagree or agree with me. I should be interested in what you've got to say. Thank you very much for watching. Peace out.